the masterclass, the Magnum masterclass. And then, you know, when we finished, we said, hey, next year, wouldn't it be fun if we could have a woman? And so we suggested it to Magnum. We said, why don't you give us a woman? And you know, when you make a suggestion like that, they pull out all the stops. Okay, they just went straight up to the top. Yeah, so I would like to introduce someone that technically needs no introduction, but we're going to give her one anyway. She is our third musketeer, our partner in crime. Can you all please put your hands together for Soha Ali Khan?
Often I'm asked to do inaugurations, endorse products, be a part of a product launch. And I have to say that I got a call, and the person on the other end of the line said, you are going to be very excited with this one. And I thought that was very arrogant. And I said, well, let's see. And when she said it's the launch of Magnum in Kolkata, I had to pretend to be less excited because I am a self-professed fan of Magnum. I have been for many, many years. I was very excited when it was launched in India. Before that, we would go to England. And my mother was the one who introduced us to Magnum, the classic brand. That was her favorite. So I am super thrilled to be here. It's always, this is what reminds me how much fun my life is, how much fun my job is, because I get to do things like this. And I'm making my contacts with the people at Magnum, the lovely people at Magnum, so that I will be well stocked with Magnum for the rest of my days.
Word, Kolkata.
So many things, but I think the first thing I think of is Alipur Road, and I think of my grandparents' house, and I think of sitting on my grandfather's knee as he taught me nursery rhymes. And I think of Lal Didi. We called my grandmother's mother Lal Didi because she always wore a red bindi. And even after my grandfather passed away, she refused to wear white. She said, no, I'm going to dress up and be colorful for the rest of my days. And she was the most incredible person that I've ever met. So I think it was interactions with them in their home in Alipur Road. And also, again, food being such an integral part, I think, of our culture growing up. And especially the latter half of the meal, which was, of course, all the amazing desserts that we would have and make in those days in our home.
So,
well, I like Pati Sapta, honestly, because, you know, with the Pati Sapta, I think it's very classic, it's simple, it's doable, and it's full of flavor. So, yeah, I like that.
I would have to say I'm torn between Mishti Doi and Rasgulla.
And now we're going to make absolutely certain that no matter what it is, that is your favorite.
I was born into a family, a joint family, so we had like 4 or 5 kids in the family. And every semester of exams, my grandparents would give a chocolate to somebody who got an A plus or B plus. So guess what? Never. I was one of the duffers of the house. So they still consider it duffer kya kar raha hai TV pe, duffer yahan kya kar raha hai, wo kya kar raha hai. So mera naam petne bhi dala. So I never used to get that chocolate, but my sister was always kind. She used to share it with me, and I remember that clearly. Yeah.
I have 2 memories. One was, I think, I was telling you this earlier. I'm not a great cook, as those of you who may know me may know. But one thing that I used to make when I was very young, and I was very enterprising, so it was all about money. So even when I was 6 years old, I would take some of my mother's used makeup and I would put it on a tray and I would go and sell it to people for 2 rupees. Used lipstick, empty nail polish bottle, but still sell it, and then my mother would have to reimburse people. So I would also make a dessert, which was just basically mashed up chocolate, melted, and bananas. And I would mash them together with my fingers, and then I would put them in bowls and put them in the freezer for about half an hour, and then I would take them out. I would call it chocolate snow, and of course I would sell it, again, for 2 rupees, which was the standard price for everything, to everyone in the house, including all the domestic help. And they all had to buy them, and then of course either my mother or my father had to repay everyone. That was a slightly selfish memory. And then I have a memory of getting lots of chocolate as presents when we used to go to parties. And I would eat everything on the day. And my sister would save and hoard things for months and months, and it would drive me mad. And I would go and steal her chocolates and eat them. And once I ate them, and I went to sleep. I don't know how that happened. And I woke up choking. And my mother had to, again, bananas are very big. I remember putting a banana down my throat so that I would not suffocate. So these are my memories of chocolate.
That you sort of connect with chocolate.
Oh, person. I thought girlfriends probably.
I think of Johnny Depp because of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I often think of Johnny Depp anyway.
Do I look like one? Closely, maybe?
What about you, Kunal?
Girlfriends, of course. I think there are more chocolates in the pockets of boyfriends than on trees or probably on the supermarkets. I think, yeah, my closest memory is like buying chocolates for every girlfriend you have to impress. Go ahead, chocolate. And अगर imported है, तो बेहतरीन है. So if it's like बाहर के imported है, मतलब this guy really loves me, imported है. So that was like the icing on the cake, particularly अगर कोई imported chocolate लाके हाथ में दे दो. So yeah.
All right. So while we're talking about chocolate, what would be really kind of cool is Kunal, if you would just take us.
Haven't liked milk chocolate very much. I felt that over the years, I've started liking dark chocolate more than milk chocolate. Of course, when I was very young, I used to only have milk chocolate. So I don't know whether it's this, in my head I've been, brought up to think dark chocolate is healthier for you, it's better for you, therefore I've just become more accustomed to it. Or my tastes have changed, like I eat broccoli now, and I never did when I was a teenager. But I generally prefer the more intense dark chocolate now.
I think it kind of grows on you. It's more of a, as you grow up, more mature, more adult. That's the adult part.
Adult pleasure, yeah. I mean, that's one of the reasons why we don't just say Magnum is a premium ice cream brand, it's an adult ice cream brand.
It's a kind of a royal experience the moment
it is.
Taste, because it's 100% pure Belgian chocolate and underneath you've got this beautifully done ice cream and the matching, the pairing, is pretty good, pretty nice.
Okay, now
coating, the shell of the Magnum bar has its own, but when you bite through one and that distinctive crack that we're all familiar with, and then you go through to the creamy texture of the ice cream, it creates, I think, a more comprehensive, holistic experience, and that just elevates it to a whole different level, I think, therefore, the royal experience.
Exactly. Thank you.
It is definitely a mood elevator. And it's also an indulgence. So I definitely, if I'm feeling low, if I'm feeling a little unwell, if I feel my blood pressure is low, because I generally suffer from low BP, I always carry a little bit of chocolate in my bag for medical reasons as well as just as a mood elevator. And I think it's scientifically proven that chocolate makes you happy. It just makes you happy. And move on to things. As I said, for me, when I have chocolate, and if you know me, this is very true, about the things that I love, I do not share. And this is a problem that a lot of people have with
chocolates.
Like if I know that Karina was chosen as brand ambassador for Magnum, I was super happy. And I called and I said, can we get like a box of free Magnum? I don't know why. It's when things are free, they just happen. Whatever. So I said, can we get some Magnum? And I didn't tell anyone. And I kept them, and I put them in like I took them out of the box, and I put them in like a plastic container. And I didn't tell people who came home. And Kunal would love telling our guests who came home that, we have some Magnum. And I was like kicking him under the table saying, no we don't, it's all finished. So I don't know, it's not like I had any problems with food growing up or anything, but it's just in my mind when I must be a selfish person deep down.
No, so whatever is precious,
when it's precious to you,
hold it to your heart.
Yes, and hold it to your heart. So my chocolate experiences are similarly just me alone in a room watching TV and eating lots of chocolate by myself.